Love to see the big finish of Australia Live, so I'll tell you what we're going to do. We'll leave the satellite open after the program finishes tonight, and then you three, David, Elsa and Peg, can have a little chat without everyone in Australia watching and listening to you. Is that fair enough? Agree on that one?
That's great. Okay, thanks very much, Ray. That'd be great.
Good on you, and thank you, everybody. Great scientific breakthrough, Clive, to do that.
And the pictures themselves are a stunning scientific achievement. I understand that that's a radio signal, those pictures. They're sent up to the satellite by radio and then decoded into television. I don't even understand how they do, but it's extraordinary. Scientists were in at the birth of modern Australia, and Australia has provided a disproportionate number of the world's scientists ever since. But if there is one area in which they have been outstandingly outstanding, it's been in medicine. In Australia's hospitals at this moment, some of the most advanced child care equipment on earth is ensuring the safe arrival into the world of some very small, cute Australians. Standing by the humidicribs in Darwin Hospital is Ita Buttrose.
Hi, Clive.
Hi, Ita. What's going on up there exactly?
Well, I'm in the special care nursery of the Royal Darwin Hospital, and about 1,000 babies a year find their way here, many of them airlifted from the most remotest parts of Australia. And this is Edward, and he was born 12 weeks premature, weighing 1,100 grams. And it's really hard to believe that he's going to grow into a normal human being like the rest of us.
How many babies have you got there in that ward?
There's 16 little Aussie battlers here tonight. And this is Donald and Jennifer True. They're from Darwin. And parents are encouraged to come to the hospital and establish bonding with the babies when they're strong enough to be taken out of the humidicribs. And this is about the first time they've held their baby, and it must be a wonderful experience.
Oh, it's lovely. It's lovely to hold him after just being able to watch him for the first 2 or 3 weeks.
What about you, Dad?
Yeah, it is. It's really marvellous. It's been a bit frustrating at times, but the doctor and the nurses keep you going here.
I think that's probably a very important point, Clive, that it's not just the machines that support the babies, but it's the love and dedication of the staff. I mean, most of Australia's on holidays today, but not here. Work goes on as usual.
How big is the staff there? How many people?
Well, there's about 15 or so people here tonight, and some of the babies have one-to-one care.
Yeah.
And this is Paulina Ranibun, and this is Sister Robin Kavanagh. And Paulina is an Aboriginal baby from Mullumbimby, which is off Arnhem Land, and she was transferred here from Gove Hospital. And she's hungry, Clive.
While we're waiting for a mother?
Yeah. What's the most rewarding part of your job?
Well, we really love to send the babies home with their families.
When's this one going home?
In about 3 weeks.
In about 3 weeks. Isn't she cute, Clive?
She's cute.
Were you as cute as this?
I was nothing like as cute as that. Is she going home soon?
She'll be going home in about a month's time.
Yeah.
This is the future of Australia, and I think when we think of the bicentenary, we shouldn't just think of the past, but that sort of Australia we're building for our children.
She's a darling, and dare I say you are too. Ida, we're being called away by the satellite. We have to go to the other side of the world where something's happening. So
That's
Ida,
right.
we have to leave you holding the baby.
And she's wetting me at the same time, Clive. Oh, Mum.
It's funny that everyone's talking about babies tonight, because when Peter Feynman asked me would I write a song for the bicentennial show tonight, I thought I'd covered everything I wanted to say, and I still call Australia home, but my sister had a baby a few months ago, and I thought what a great idea it is for a kid to grow up in Australia, and I had a wonderful time growing up in Australia, so it gave me an idea for a little song. And I couldn't think of what to call it, so I just called it my sister's baby's name, which is my little niece Bryden, so it's called Bryden's Song, even though it's just another nice little song. Well, it seems just a season since I was a boy, but the past has become now a reason for joy. For I was born in a land that's free, and it made the man that I am out of me. For the kid in us all that will never grow up May we laugh and love till we drink life's last cup. And for all of the children that I'll never see, when they sing about home and Australia, may they still remember me. For I was born in a land that's free and is made the man that I am out of me. For the kid in us all that will never grow up, may we laugh and love till we drink life's last cup. For all of the children that I'll never see, when they sing about home and Australia, may they still
Peter Allen, thank you. Ray Martin here, Peter.
Hi, Ray.
Thank you for that very much indeed. You realise you've committed yourself now that every niece and nephew you get, you're going to have to write a song for?
Well, I've got nothing else to write about, so it's a pleasure.
It's a lovely song. It's a lovely song. In fact, we understand
Thank you.
too that the temperature there in Reno at this time of the morning is, or today, has been lower than...
It's 4 o'clock. It's 4 in the morning, and I've just done 2 shows for New Year's Eve.
Well,
but I'll be back. I'll be back home on Monday.
By home you mean
for the
Australia?
Bicentennial. Yeah, I'll be back home in a couple of days.
We understand as well it's colder there than that down the Antarctic today.
Well, I don't know about that, but it's pretty cool.
We thank
So,
you for
can I just say hi? Can I say hi to my family and
course.
happy birthday to Australia? And I'll see you in a couple of days.
Fantastic. Thanks, mate, very much for waiting up for us. We thank Haraz too for their help in this and the band behind you. Look forward to seeing you when you get
Guys have been
home.
wonderful.
Thank you very much,
Okay,
Peter.
I'll see you in a couple of days.
Bye. Can you play us out with that lovely song?
Sure.
Thanks, Peter.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, after an evening of spectacles, and what a spectacle, Peter Allen, could there be more to come? Well, the answer is yes, and if it's to be bigger and better, then it must come from right here in Canberra. Now, a fabulous Falani is fast approaching, and this final preparations for it are just being completed here on the lawns in the front of the Parliament building, to the assistance of a small demonstration behind. Here, there's a full orchestra, a fine choir, and a fabulous fireworks display still to come. The fireworks, 2 huge container loads of them, are the bicentennial gift to Australia from the government of the People's Republic of China. And in this crowd tonight, waiting as expectantly as everyone else, is the Chinese ambassador, His Excellency Mr. Yung Yai, accompanied there by Senator Susan Ryan. Well, a big bang is in prospect, and you wouldn't want to miss it for all the tea in China, so stick with us just a little longer.
And not only have the Chinese generously donated a whole arsenal of fireworks to Canberra and the capital cities, they've realised the importance of kingunya. A special, very small consignment of precisely 1 firework arrived there by rickshaw last week and is now in the hands of the Smiths. Smithy, are you ready to let off that cracker? Yes. Have you got it there? Okay. Hold it up. Okay, you remember when you get the signal, you light the blue touch paper and stand well away, okay? Righto. Stand by, stand by.
We've been everywhere, it seems, tonight, like a summer electrical storm flashing around the continent, hardly catching the whites of our reporters' eyes. So we thought that it might be timely to put this big bicentennial bonanza into some perspective.